We should explain. Right. So, hello, welcome to Kazray. It's been a hot minute, but it's Christmas time again, nearly. So, we're doing another advent calendar. But because Brewdog just makes like 3 or 4 beers, puts them in different cans, you're going to get the same stuff as we did last year. So, we've gone with Beavertown. We're going to be reviewing the beer and we're going to be slotting the beer in the big list of things that ranges from fascism as a very, very bad thing to
Is that what that is to the left of Los Guava?
fascism, far left fascism. Well, actually, it's far right, isn't it? But and
the best thing you've ever, the best thing
best
ever,
thing ever is
fire.
fire. Well, I mean, yeah, of course, fire. It's got to be fire.
Fire,
Fire's great.
Tolkien, Oxford, Star Trek, Scotland.
You were quite punchy about yourself.
I was in a good place at the time.
How are you going to feel after a can of Spicy Boy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's open it up. Spicy Mojito Lager. On the downside, it's lager. On the upside, everything else on this can.
I've got something different. I've got them.
Have you done it wrong, like that time that Sean pulled the wrong beer?
You've definitely pulled number 1, right?
It's back in the house. I can go and check.
I think you should check.
Yeah, go check.
There's a non-zero possibility that he can't count.
What, to 1?
To 1.
Well, it looks like lager. It is the colour of lager.
The foam was spicy.
It's got quite a lot of foam. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's got a kick to it. Wow.
A little lick of the can.
You can't drink that. It will hurt.
That is so spicy.
Right. It might sort itself out in later days. As it is, we will just review both beers, right? And we'll have to rely on Mark for this one.
I've got Beavertown Luploid. Lovely IPA.
Ooh.
1%.
Sean, you got some foam.
That is spicy. That is a spicy beer. Cheers, guys. Yeah, that's quite burny.
Yeah.
How's yours, Matt?
Nice. Hoppy.
Hoppy.
Quite hoppy.
Was it an
Nice.
IPA?
Yeah.
You can taste like the mojito-iness. You can taste the lime a bit.
So yours sounds like I mean, this is nice, but yours sounds a lot more interesting than mine. Mine's just a nice hoppy IPA.
You don't expect beers to, sting. And I've only ever had one other beer that has stung, and it was Ian's homebrew. And I don't think that was supposed to burn. But it really did. Both going in and coming out. Yeah. We should place it. Now, do you know what all the things are, Mark?
I'll bring up the image again. Well, I've got my phone here because I'm looking at it because I wasn't here for your what appears to be
we've got in rapid fire, we have Fascism, 3 terrible lost lagers, salted caramel, a Christmas pub beer that was really weird, Speedbird OG, because Carl hates British Airways, Bezos, Loose Women, the show, not the women. Who's that? Is that Musk? That's Musk.
I would say is rating surprisingly highly there.
He's higher than Bezos. I think if we were to rate him again now, considerably lower with his current associations.
I'm guessing after that it's social media in general.
Social media, then Elvis Juice, Excel. Religion. That was an interesting one. Hoppy Xmas, Normal Caramel, Hot Frenzy, Taka the Otter, obviously. Who have we got? Who's the little one there? What's that?
Baby
Boomers.
Boomers. That's Boomers. Then we've got
Polar Express,
Arcade Made, Punk IPA, Portsmouth, I think. That looks like Portsmouth.
Yep.
Shore Leave, Dead Pony Club, Black Heart, which is like Guinness, but not as good. Chili, then Elf, which was a lager, but it did score very highly because we like, novelty value.
And it came on Christmas Eve out of the Brewdog calendar.
And it was the Christmas Eve beer, so scored pretty well for
Combination
that.
factors in its favour works out for it. Okay.
Yeah, because it is a lager. Then Hazy Jane Guava. Then some kind of
It was Aunt Bessie's Jam Roly Poly. Is that any good?
jam roly poly beer. It was all right, actually. It
I
was
still have
surprisingly
one
good.
of those in the fridge, Sean.
I have 2 of them, I think, and they're very much out of date now. So maybe we need to buy some new ones just in case.
If not,
I
I'll write yours next. I'll drink this.
Give her a go. Then we've got Grind, Ald IPA, Hazy Jane Peach, Hazy Jane Pineapple. We missed Hazy Jane Guava. That was also very good. Then England. Clockwork, which used to be called Clockwork Tangerine. Under Siege, which is not as high as it should be because it's a great film.
Don't know. It's got Steven Seagal, who is an out-and-out Muscovite right now.
True, yeah, but it's a great film. Then Hazy Jane, The Lion King, Tectonic Plates,
Still haven't seen The Lion King.
Millennials, the NHS, a really nice beer from Camden Brewery, I think, which
Temptation.
was it called Temptation? It had Jeebus on the front.
Yeah, Temptation, Tropical something. A bit blurry.
Very tasty. Gaffer Tape, Top Gun Maverick. Yep. Jackhammer, Wales.
I'm surprised to see Jackhammer up there. I thought Carl was quite anti-Jackhammer.
No, I love it. I've
He's
embraced
a
it
convert these days. He's
because it was the only way to stop Sean from sending me crates of the stuff.
yeah. It's like Stockholm syndrome, but with beer.
Uh-huh.
Then Wales, all Wales. Silk Road, King Candy, which is nice. The Abyss, the director's
Which you
cut,
won't get
I
on
believe.
Ultra HD in the UK because of the mouse scene.
Yeah, it's not great. What's that one? That one is.
Hydra.
Oh, that was good. That was from a brewery that we got quite into for a bit, who were called.
That was epic.
What's the name of the brewery?
Isn't it the same as
I can't.
the
The picture's too tiny.
Same
The
people who
Florida
did the other bit that we'll come to in a bit.
Yeah. Fort Lauderdale?
Then Neon Dream. Then Alan Lee.
Who's right?
Then The Colour Red. Alan Lee, Tolkien illustrator. Did all the Tolkien
Oh.
illustrations. Yeah, really, really good. The Colour Red, Cable Ties, Gen X.
Cable tied rating higher than duct tape, I see.
Yeah, I think they just got more utility, maybe. I can't remember our justification for it. And I don't want to watch any of our old videos, so I won't be able to tell you what the justification for that was. Then Merry Christmas from Fort Lauderdale.
Kind of like rags, chloroform, rope, spade.
I don't think they're on the wheel, but they could be. Merry Christmas from Fort Lauderdale, which is fantastic and is a much better beer than Wingman, which comes next.
Ooh,
But that man has sentimental value as well now because it was the post-mudder beer. This medal. Oh, don't.
I didn't do it, but I got to drink the beer and eat the jerky afterwards.
it was good fun. Yeah, no, I think if you mini review, big thumbs up to the guy handing out jerky and beers in Tough Mudder. And when we got there, we said, "Is it one each?" He went, "It is, unless I look over there," and then turned his back.
Then it's Scotland, and then Star Trek, and then Oxford, then Tolkien, who scores very highly, then the Moon, because, you know, it's pretty important for tides and such, and then Fire, because Fire's the best thing ever. We wouldn't have any of the goodies that we have if it wasn't Fire.
Are you the type of review show that, like, ever like, maybe we should retrospective and go back and reconsider some of our earlier views? It's like, no, it's done, it's in the past, it's locked in.
All decisions are final. Yeah.
Never look back,
there's
always move forward.
Spicy beer first.
I'm starting at the chili as the maximum possible point because it's the defining flavour of this beer.
So you
That makes
think
sense,
a beer that has chili in it can't be any better than the chili itself?
Yes.
Well, maybe.
All
No,
right.
it could be, because, like, a chili by itself is not
Pretty
as
painful.
tasty as a meal that has chili in it.
He's
Right.
right, you know.
But the concept that we proposed before, which everyone is free to disagree with, was that it's the foundation for everything. Like, you couldn't have the meal without the chili.
Ah.
even if the meal makes the chili better.
You probably could just be a bit bland.
Yeah, but then it's not going to be higher on the list than the chili.
All right. I like it. I think it's. You wouldn't want to have a lot of them. You wouldn't want to have a session on this because.
I don't want another one. I'll buy one to give one to someone else and maybe not tell them about it.
It's not unpleasant. It's just a bit fiery. It's like the same
really
burn you
what?
get if you drink really, really pokey ginger beer.
Oh, okay.
It's similar to that. It's a bit more burny on the lips in ginger beer.
But yeah, it's that same kind of burn though. That sort of back of the throat sort of.
I would
burn.
serve this with a fairly weak curry to encourage people to think the curry is super spicy, and they drink more and more and more of this to try and wash down the curry heat.
I had a similar thing with an ice cream once. It was a lime and chili ice cream, and you got a really burny mouth, and then the only thing that was available to cool you down was the ice cream. So you ate some of the ice cream, and then it was just this vicious cycle. Is it better than Arcade Made? Because we bloody loved Arcade Made. That's a really
it's not
good
very
beer.
It's not.
It's very low, quite low down for a beer that you love.
Yeah, things happened to Arcade Made. I think it might have been the first beer that was rated, and it suffered. It suffered poorly for being an early doors one.
Like Silk Road got a massive promotion for being early in.
It's true, and Silk Road is not that. It's nice, but it's not. Woo-hoo.
I would rather have a hop frenzy and a bar of caramel.
It's definitely better than Musk.
Definitely
Obviously.
better than mine.
Okay, what about Elvis juice? Because that's a bit of a strong grapefruity kind of flavour or something. Maybe that's around the same kind of zone for you?
It's a classic. That Elvis juice is a classic. I think the only reason it was so low is because we had so much of it over the years, and it was a bit sort of.
It was in
got a bit
everything.
passé, you know. But it's a lovely beer, and maybe I'd put it above social media but below Elvis juice.
That could work for me.
Yeah. What about you, Matt?
On concept only, a chili beer sounds like the kind of thing where I'd probably enjoy it once, but I'm
As a
not
novelty.
buying it. Yeah, I see a 4-pack in a shop. I'm not buying it. I see it in Sainsbury's. It's like buy 4 for X, whatever kind of offer. Then I'm like, yeah, I'll try one.
Or if it's in like a 4-pack of some weird beers, you'd be like, yeah,
Oh,
that go.
not for weird beers, yeah.
And that's kind of the point of the calendar is you get to try loads of shit that you would never normally try, especially with a new brewery. I'm hoping all of these are batshit. That would be great.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to this because like I really like neck oil. Whenever you go places, that's the only really one that Beavertown one you really see most places. That and
There's the other one that's
the other ones.
Gamma ray.
Gamma Ray. That's the one.
Yeah. It's cool.
I'm assuming they'll be in here, but there should be loads of other weird stuff too.
They're nice, but I only buy them because they got space skeletons on.
They have the best cans. Like their cans are amazing. Are we saying we're going to slot that in above social media, below Elvis juice?
Yeah, and then Mark needs to slot his Lubaloid in somewhere.
He does. That sounds filth.
I like this. It's hoppy. I wouldn't say it's as strong as not as immediately in your face hoppy as the Jackhammer.
Nothing is. Jackhammer's like getting punched in the dick with a handful of hops.
It's quite nice. It's the kind of beer that I'd never be disappointed if I opened the fridge and found it in there. But I also don't think it's the kind of beer that I would necessarily pick for myself if I had your choices in the supermarket kind of thing. But it is nice.
Is it kind of your standard decent IPA?
I would say
Is there anything about it that's like, ooh?
just the hoppiness, and then I think that's very much a do you like that or not? It's a nice IPA. It is hoppy, so I think probably
Not got any like fruity twinges to it or anything? It's just
it's
down
just the
line.
hoppiness. I would say as a one-off, very nice on a normal session or like of an evening. I'd probably most time prefer like a nice normal IPA over this.
A no compromise IPA.
Oh, he's doing that thing where he reads again.
I'm reading the thing. Lubaloid. It's their no compromise IPA. Would you agree with that statement?
They're definitely not compromising on the hops.
Okay. So it's a hop monster.
Do you get the feeling that during the brewing process they ever went, no, let's not do that? That's fucking crazy. Because that would be a compromise. Like, we found this dead dog out the back of the warehouse. Should we throw it in? Best not, Dave.
No compromise.
Is it a massive hop hit?
It's definitely not the hoppiest IPA I've ever had. I wouldn't say it's like it is definitely hoppy, but it's not like, as you say, the jackhammer or some other stuff we've had in the past where you drink it and you're like, that's too hoppy. So it avoids that.
But that's kind of their shtick, isn't it? Like, so for jackhammer, you don't really expect jackhammer to be a pleasant beer. Its whole deal is like, I am going to punch you in the face with hops.
It's delicious. What are you talking about?
I think Carl needs some more jackhammer sent on.
Please.
Well, his taste buds have been destroyed by that time he ate hops, and now he can't taste hops anymore.
I need more hops.
I'm looking at Hop Frenzy.
Hop Frenzy
Hop
was
Frenzy
not.
was not hoppy.
It wasn't
Was it
really
not?
frenzy. No, or
No.
hoppy. It was nice,
It was
but
fine.
it scored poorly because it painted a picture of itself that it couldn't live up to.
I would say it's better than Baby Boomers, but I'm not sure it's better than Tarka the Otter because that's a beautiful. How about Just One Space to the left of Arcade Made?
Yes, which means it is bumping up Arcade Made.
It's a nice beer. I like it, but because it's so hoppy, I don't think I'd ever want to have multiple of them. And I think looking at your list of other beers, they're mostly all stuff that I think I would probably enjoy more than this, which is not to say this is bad, but it's just...
And you prefer it to the Polar Express?
Yes, because that's got
Okay.
weird kids with dead eyes.
Oh god, the whole uncanny valley-ness of that film scares me in ways that few other movies ever have. So we're going to put the spicy beer, the Beavertown Spicy Boy, is going between Social Media and Elvis Juice, and the other beer that I can't remember the name of that is like so-so IPA that Mark just drunk, which is called
Lupaloid.
Lupaloid. It's gonna go just above Polar Express and just below Arcade Made. Sound good?
Deal.
Yeah.
Bitchin'. I've finished my spicy beer. It's all gone.
Yeah, so I mean, if we continue for next time, see whether our twos match up or whether I've got completely different calendars than you guys. What happens though when I come to review the chili one? Does that get 2 entries, or do I have what happens then?
You can just disagree or agree.
Yeah, I think it stays where it is, but you can lodge a formal complaint.
Okay, formal complaint.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow for more lovely beery drinkiness, where we'll open number 2 and we'll find out if Mark has been fucked over by Beavertown.
Tune in tomorrow.
There's your hook for the next.
There you go.